Good afternoon, everybody. How is everybody doing today? See if anybody shows up here. Who have we got coming in? We got anybody? All right. Welcome in. How's the sound check? Sound coming through okay? Five by five. Outstanding. There's a little pitiful fire. That crab apple doesn't burn worth a crap. Well, we got some others popping in here. Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone's good. Just sitting out here on the back deck. Almost got a little fire burning. It's struggling along. I may have to add another piece of wood to it. Well, whoever that was didn't. They decided they had better things to do. I'm gonna see if I can do something with this fire real quick. Maybe everybody's shoveling snow. I tell you what, if they're not doing it today, they're going to be doing it pretty soon. Had somebody pop in. Hey, if you're here, say hello. We don't bite. Just sitting out here enjoying just got this little fire started out here on the back deck, waiting for the apocalypse. The ice apocalypse is on its way. It's not too bad right now. It's about 54 degrees, and it's actually a pleasant evening. It's a little early in the day, but I thought I would do a live. I'm going to try to do a live every Thursday. But this is an interactive chat. If you're here, say hello. We're not going to grill you with questions or anything, or at least not too badly. Ooh, a lot of people didn't like they're afraid they're going to get grilled. Either that or they just saw my big old head. But yeah, so there is a big weather front that is going to cover a significant part of the United States. It's coming in this weekend. Is everybody ready for it? Did you even know about it? I moved to the other side of this daggum campfire because the smoke was blowing right at me. I moved to the other side, and now it's blowing right at me again. That is amazing how that works. It is stone under the fire pit. I put my hand under there and I could put my hand to it, but it was really hot. So I put those two stones under it for tonight, but we're gonna have to do something different here in the future. Either I've got plenty of those stones out back. Either we're gonna have to make a little pedestal for it to fit on, or maybe the fire pit is to be moved. I don't know yet. One thing I do know is I'm not going to melt this deck that we spent a whole bunch of money on. Oh, the fire's getting going now. Feels really good. It's got some coals in it already. Yeah, it's just it's two of them underneath. They're like 1 by 1 foot blocks. That will help dissipate the heat. Gen X Gemini, welcome in, sir. Are you at is this your lunch break right now or what you got going on, sir? Everyone is at the store. It's incredible. So, talked to a couple of people that have gone to the store, and I went to the propane store yesterday, and it looked like they had a free buffet line going on in there. There's just people stacked in there. And then I've talked to a couple of people that went to the grocery store. All the water's gone because obviously they don't have a pitcher where they can store water. It's crazy. You're working. The machines are. Yeah, I know. You had a ran out of ice cream, and now the apocalypse is fully upon us. I get it. So I know it's already cold up there where you are, Gen X, isn't it? Y'all been having snow and all kinds of fun stuff going on. We're just not prepared for this stuff down here. Well, the wife and I are prepared, but as in general, on the whole, most people in East Texas, the last thing they're thinking about is 8-degree weather. They just can't bend their mind around inches of ice buildup and sub freezing conditions for several days at a time. That fire's coming around my way of thinking. That's not too bad. Feels good. Oh, Guy Hustle. Welcome in, sir. I appreciate you dropping in. So it's not too bad in your area at the moment, Gen X. Well, that's good. Is this front going to affect? I can't remember exactly what state you're in. Is it going to affect you over there? But yeah, this front is going to push down in here. And I looked at the weather forecast and it just keeps getting worse. So we're only, correct me if I'm wrong, Shell, but we're expected to get no more than an inch of freezing rain, which freezing rain is the absolute worst. 28 degrees and no snow. Well, that's pretty decent. I'd take that any day. Indiana, supposed to get 3 to 5 inches. We're not going to get very much snow, I don't think. It's been all over the place. It was at 6 inches, it's at 1 inch, a half inch. but I really don't care about snow. It's the freezing rain that's going to be the terror. Because if you get 1 inch of freezing rain built up on power lines, it brings the power lines to the ground. Yeah, freezing rain, but no snow, which I wish it was the reverse, opposite. So I've been in this country, part of the country, for a long time. And back, I'm going to date myself, in the mid to late 80s, we had a big freezing rain event come through. We were without power for 3 weeks because it just flattened all the electrical lines. It's all supposed to go north of you. That's good, old guy hustle. That's real good. Yeah, 3 weeks. We were in a fully electric, single wide mobile home, no heat, no power, no nothing, in below freezing conditions. That is not optimal. You never say no. Well, there we go. And you can't rely on this thing. That poor thermometer has been through East Texas summers. It just about blew the spring out. Although it's not too far off. It says about 56, and it's actually just a few degrees below that. But it's amazing when the sun hits it and it goes to 120 and then it just can't go any further. Thermometers only last about 1 year around here and they're done. We're in the extreme power outage part of the map. It is going to get cold. So they're predicting here in East Texas to see 8 degrees. 8 degrees around here, trees start exploding at 8 degrees. You'll hear them at night. Boom. All the water built up in those trees that's on the inside. They don't they know obla 8 degrees. But tonight is a good night. I was saying it's about 54. Sitting out here having a Miller latte and just enjoying a little bit of a campfire out on the back deck. Yeah, 8 degrees without wind chill. I don't even want to ponder with wind chill. I just send skip it. But I'm not burning our good wood that we're saving for the fireplace over the weekend. I've got enough wood to easily take us through a few days. I've been trying to burn it up, but in order to order some more. But this stuff's about 2.5 seasons old, so it is time for it to go. Oh, I bet. Trees exploding, that'll get your attention. It's kind of like the Ardennes forest without the German military being involved. So has everybody got their self situated for the weekend with these cold temps coming through? What have y'all done to prepare, if anything? All the locals around here going to buying milk, bread, and eggs. I guess they're going to bake us a cake over the weekend. I don't know. That and all the water bottles. There isn't a water bottle to be had within 100 miles. We actually took out. We've had four 5-gallon jugs, water jugs, potable water, and we filled those up today just for intermediate water. We have a well, a hand pump well, I've also got a water tower that if you've watched any of my videos, I put that together over the last year. So water, we're going to be fine, but I don't understand why people go and buy cases of water. They should be able to just, pour it out of the tap into something. I mean, I can understand if you're like in an apartment or something like that and you don't have a whole lot of room for storage. They make those bladders that actually go in a bathtub. They don't, I mean, they take up nothing for space when they're folded up, but you could fill up a whole bathtub worth of water and save it for events like this. Yeah, fill a bathtub. Do something. Got some mason jars, pitchers. They'll just fill up every glass you have. Something. I don't understand the run to the grocery store and buying cases of water. Of course, there's a lot of things that I don't understand being in the, I guess, say the business that we are in preparedness. There's a lot of things that don't make sense to me. Like, why in the hell would you buy bread during a storm? I mean, you gonna make 48 sandwiches or what are you planning? I don't understand. I love a fire. I could sit here in front of a fire for absolute hours. So, like I was saying, we're just having a Miller latte. One thing I don't want to do on the live is not pointing any fingers, but there's some people that have kind of overdone it on the live, and it just they get good views, but I just say not. We're going to keep this fairly grounded. Be kind of curious if we come across anybody that's in Arkansas and Missouri that would come on. They're going to get hammered in eastern Arkansas. It's going to be bad. I kind of feel bad for those people. I hope they got their shit together because if they don't, they're going to pay the penalty. So if you're new here and you haven't come in, say hi. There's been a few people I kind of see on my phone. It's not near as sophisticated as watching something on my computer. I see people come in, then they see my mug, then they run out. I guess that's the way it goes. So maybe I should keep it more focused on the campfire. It's a lot better looking than I am. So also, oh, we got that is miserable, old guy. Yeah, I've been there and done that similar thing, and it is Oklahoma City to Wichita Falls is not that far. It is definitely not 8 hours far. You're just you were just chugging along. I got caught in an ice storm coming into Denver, Colorado, going to Casper, Wyoming years ago. And it took me 13 hours to do that distance. So yeah, I get it. Miserable time to travel. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you're happy probably to be doing that. I spent a lot of time up in northern Oklahoma. I worked up there for a lot of years. I did a lot of work outside of Wichita, Kansas. Literally seen in those refineries up there, icicles that stretched out of the pipe rack and went all the way down to the ground. Frostbite to exposed skin was a minute and a half, and I worked out in that crap all day long. Brother Robert Ham, you around here? Good to see you, Robert. Glad you made it in. Yeah, this is spontaneous. I didn't let anybody know. I'm actually going to try to make, I'm trying to wheedle my way in. We kind of got like a little group here of people that watch others, and I don't want to trump on Wednesdays, and ACR has his Fridays, and of course ACR he just whenever he gets a knack he makes a live and then goes 5 hours. Your in-laws live in Wichita? I didn't leave anything in Wichita. If I just drive through it really fast, that'll be okay with me. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to try to do a live every Thursday and let y'all know what's coming up. So I've actually got what I consider a fairly decent video coming up on Saturday, which Saturdays I like to post a video. But I was doing some gear testing, and it was, and I'm not going to say temperatures, but it was the coldest night that I have ever stayed outside with no heat in a tent. You hate that place, me and you both. Wichita sucks. Sorry, people in Wichita, but if you're in Wichita, you already know. Yeah, it is. It's one extreme to the other. More so cold than hot. It gets a lot hotter here, but it gets brutally cold in Wichita. There ain't nothing between there and the Arctic Circle but about 10 strands of barbed wire. It is about time for another stick of wood here on the fire. It is amazing. We live out our road. I'm sure you can hear that. Our road that we live on comes from nowhere and goes to nowhere. But at 5 o'clock every day, it is like I-10 traffic on this thing. I do not understand it. But there you go. You're, hopefully, she's going to have a lovely weekend in Wichita. I bet you it is nasty up there this weekend. So, won't hurt anybody's feelings if she gets her some of that. I'll be right back. It's time to put a log on this fire. All right. That sucker is, it doesn't look like a whole lot, but that thing is chugging. It is plenty hot inside there. I like this little chimney. When that metal gets hot, it radiates quite a bit of warmth. But I'm burning all my crappiest wood, and I've got some crab apple that I cut. It's been 2.5 years ago. The stuff is still hard as concrete. It hadn't rotted one bit. is almost impossible to burn. God help you if you run out of all your other firewood and you're burning crabapple. You can't even drive a nail through that stuff. My chainsaw wouldn't even hardly cut it. You you can't split it, or at least not with my splitter. You'd have to have 20-ton splitter to split that stuff. But one thing about it, if it ever does catch on fire, it makes some really nice coals. Pear. Actually, pear, no, I haven't ever burned honey locust. I don't even think we have any of those here. Now, pear is good for barbecuing. It really tastes good with like pork or chicken or something like that. Pear's good to cook with. As far as in a fire situation, like in a fireplace, I'm not real sure. We've never had enough pear where I just burned it for firewood. Honey locust. Now we've got black locust. Oh, you got a roof over your deck. Get you one of those 1965, 1970 fire pits. You know the ones they're kind of round and all funky and they're like 3/4 cut on front. The old retro fireplaces. That would be cool. And then you could just pipe that right out through the roof. Apple, I use apple a lot. So when we bought this place, there was an apple tree and the previous owners did not take care of it and the woods kind of grew in on it and it's an old apple and it was falling apart and it's still alive out there, sort of. It's trying to. But I cut a lot of it up and I used it for barbecue wood and it tastes great. I love apple. My next favorite is probably pecan. Pecan is it's a good wood. It kind of adds a little sweetness to the flavor. I'm not a real big fan of oak, not too much oak, because it makes everything taste really heavy and just like chewing on charcoal, in my opinion. A little bit just for coals is good, but it puts out a lot of smoke and it makes things taste really over smoked, as far as I'm concerned. We're actually planning on planting three pear trees before spring. Mesquite's real good, but we don't have any mesquite here. You have to go further out in western Texas to find mesquite. Well, about 3 hours from here, mesquite starts showing up, and I do like mesquite, but we have zero mesquite trees here. Thank goodness, because them things just take over everything. About yeah, yeah, Robert. Hickory's about the same. It's really stout. It's kind of overbearing. Not my favorite. I do like my favorite are fruit trees if I'm going to cook with it. I'm going to need a partridge too. I don't think I've ever seen a partridge, not in this part of the world. How about a pigeon? I can get a pigeon in a pear tree, but or a dove. Yeah, Wichita Falls, there's quite a bit of mesquite out there. That or cedar trees, which is definitely a no-no for cooking or burning in a fireplace. Or pretty much any damn thing other than a campfire if you're trying to run off 10 billion mosquitoes. I have yet to find a good use for a cedar tree other than a fence post ever. KP Heathen, good evening, sir. Welcome in. I am glad you could make it to my little Thursday night live. If y'all haven't done so, hit that like button. It'll help me out. I've been looking all around, KP. Your multi-tool video, I'm definitely going to watch it. I've seen it pop up on my feed like 8 times, but I'm always doing something else. I'm definitely going to check it out. All right, KP. No fruity beer here. We're having a Miller latte. We're keeping it simple. Miller latte is good for everybody. It's hurt nobody yet. Yeah, Robert. Cherry. I've used cherry one time, but I had to buy it. But it was good for cooking. No, I'm not saying that, KP. I do have time for you, but I was either taking a nap or I was already in another video. I am going to get to you. It's not like I don't have time for you. Come on, man. Oh God, here we go. ACR made it in. Welcome in, brother. Did you have to you just get off of work, sir? I kind of started a little early. I was like, ACR is not going to be here. This is the perfect time to start. Let's go. I was taking it out. It was great. KP's been saving that hashtag for when you showed up. Hey, in ACR's defense, which I know that is a lot to defend, some of those beers are pretty damn good. But tonight, we're just having a Miller latte. We're taking it easy because I don't want to get crazy on the live. It's nice though. We're getting some people rolling in here. It went up to like 32 people for like 15 seconds, and I had it showing me, and they're all like, "Oh hell no, we're out." And they bailed. We just got the hardcore people in here right now. Waiting to see mix mayo and fruity beer. Oh my goodness. You might be waiting a while on that one, KP. That's right, Robert. The true family is in here. But hey, we'll welcome others. Actually, KP, I need to see if I can fix you here. Oh, I can't do it. I'll have to fix you later, sir. I was going to make you a mod, but I'm not really familiar with cell phones. Me and cell phone is like my kryptonite. Oh, thank you, ACR. I can do anything on a computer, but when it comes to a cell phone, oh my goodness, it's just absolutely horrible. Oh, did I accidentally do that? Add as moderator. How about that? I figured out I accidentally deleted one of your comments there, KP, but there, you should be in now. I didn't delete you out of the chat, did I? Talk to me, KP. Say something. Doing great here today. We finished up preparing for the icepocalypse. How cold is it going to get? Y'all getting any of this weather down there, Andrew? If you fired up them the old wore out generators I gave to you, I hope so. If the ice comes in like they're talking about, we could lose power for God knows how long. I think I did. KP hadn't responded again. I might have accidentally put him in timeout. I might have actually. I might have sent him to the nether realm. No, there he is. Okay, he lives. 69 degrees. That's quite a bit warmer than what it is here. What part of Louisiana are you in, KP? North, mid, south? I didn't put you in timeout. I just kind of deleted one of your messages by accident. I think you were giving Andrew hell, so I'm very sorry for deleting that message, but I don't know how to put it back, so it's gone into the void. Close to New Orleans, New Orleans, 65 degrees. It's pretty warm down there. Well, we got a new motto now instead of no fruity beer. Don't put KP in timeout. Really? That's interesting. I wouldn't think that's an everyday occurrence, Robert. Wonder what they're doing. You have three hashtags, or do you have 3 jars of mayo? What do you got for him? This wind has flying back from the Air Force Base in Illinois. Huh. This wind has no idea what it wants to do. It is blown in every different direction. I wonder how many, thinking about that, Shell, I wonder how many of the utility companies are already gearing up to head south. I have a feeling if it doesn't get better, if the forecast doesn't get better, we're going to get, I don't think we're going to get buried in snow or anything like that. We're just going to have down power lines everywhere. I won't name any names, but a buddy of mine, he messaged me today. He can't get any of his generators to work. I messaged him 4 days ago. Hey, go out there and see if your generators work. He's just now checking it 24 hours before the weather starts moving in. South America South. They're going to start preparing to come up here to help us put our power lines back together. Cell phones are absolutely miserable. Oh, somehow I ended the chat and now I'm back. Now I was just trying to reverse the camera angle. God, cell phones are so pissy. So this is something a little bit out of the ordinary, Robert. It sounds like they may be preparing for bad weather. You never know. The military shuffle. Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, we had a train that came through Alto, Texas. And every now and then, that thing would be loaded full of military equipment. That train line, though, has been shut down for 35 years. Let's see if I can switch the camera without ending the live again. So, question: did the live end for any of y'all, or was it just me for just like seconds? I'm still new to this live game. This is only my second one. Been charging your batteries? That's a good plan there, KP. Didn't end there. Okay, well, that's good. My fat fingers touched about three different buttons all at the same time, and YouTube just went away. Everywhere I go, people, do you have this app? If you have this app, you can do this with your phone. No, I don't have any apps. I have Spotify. That's like it. Oh, and a walking one. I can track my footsteps with my phone. But other than that, I don't have apps. I always found the phone useful for, oh, yeah, making phone calls and text. I do a lot of text. Wow, that's weird, Robert. That's really weird, actually. But I guess, you know, the Air Force, they run 24/7. They never shut down. So midnight to them is just 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It doesn't make any difference. Freezing rain, 0.05 or 0.75 inches. That starts bringing down trees and starts bringing down power lines. Perfect. 1 inch definitely brings them down. Wow, 500 feet off the deck. Only thing I've seen close to that is years ago. This is, and again, oh my gosh, it's been 25, 30 years ago. I guess closer to 30 than 25. I saw 7 bombers fly over our ranch that we were on low, and it was super foggy. And you couldn't see, you could hear them for a while. And then all of a sudden, these bombers just came out of the fog and flying right overhead. It was probably the coolest thing I ever saw, actually. So we got, it appears 5 people in here. We got KP, Shell, Robert, Andrew, Gen X. He's probably lurking, pretending he's working, but mostly just goofing off. I have been thinking about building a base. If you see right down there, I had to add some blocks underneath my fire pit. My deck was getting super hot. I think I'm gonna have to do something different. Either that or put a full base under it and leave it where it is, or move it. I'm not sure. Yeah, it was wild, Robert. I mean, you could hear them, but you couldn't see anything. It was full daylight, but it was so foggy. And all of a sudden, bombers start flying directly over your head. Looked like you could hit them with a rock. See if I can do something with this fire. Be right back. Oh, she's ginning now. Just Lark, it is good to see you, sir. Welcome in. Oh, that phone's been burning you up, Andrew? Man, I don't miss work calls at all. That crap used to wear me out 24/7. Well, thank you, ACR. This fire feels pretty good too. It's a little chilly, just Lark. It's not horrible outside yet. We're not gonna tomorrow night's when it's really supposed to start tanking. And the weather update is supposed to go down to 8 degrees. 8 is tragic around here. Oh no, Gen X. Hey man, don't quit it before you find another one. Don't do anything silly like punch somebody in the head. I know it's tempting. Oh no, you've been on evenings for a while now, haven't you? It's been a long time. Y'all got all y'all stuff tight and ready to go, Robert? Oh, thank you, Just Lark. I appreciate it, man. That Derringer was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, it's not that great of a. I wouldn't consider it unless it's in your car a self defense firearm because it just spreads so much. You're going to hit your intended target, but unfortunately, you're going to probably hit about four bystanders as well. The spread is just crazy. Y'all have a generator there, Robert, or what you got for emergency backup? I went and topped off my gas cans day before yesterday. I only had one; it was actually empty, and I had to pour the rest of it into the four wheeler. We've got about, and I consider it light, but we run about 36 gallons of gas here, and I only use ethanol free whenever possible. Yeah, just Lark. I definitely now as far as a car gun, if you're in your vehicle and you were defending yourself coming at somebody coming into your window, it's great. But as far as a walking around pistol, I definitely would not recommend it for self defense. It'll work, but the liabilities of hitting innocence is way too great. I have a feeling we're going to see how our generators do. We hadn't actually put these new generators to work yet. I still had my old generators the last time we lost power, and they worked. They got us out of a jam, but these new ones should be awesome. I don't know, Andrew. The judge, I have a feeling I've never shot a judge, and I'm going to put that up front. But I have a feeling it's going to act a lot like that Bond Arms Derringer because they have to be rifled in order to be legally sold. They're not smoothbore. So that rifling, it just flings the shot everywhere. But close range, oh yeah, it's devastating. $1,500 for a judge? Oh no, there's something wrong with that. I think that is way too high for a judge. The Mossberg Cruiser, I don't know that I'm 100% familiar with that. Is that kind of like, yeah, that's what I was thinking, Andrew. 15 is like crazy money for a judge. The Cruiser, I can't picture that. I'm gonna have to look it up after this live. That sounds like a short barrel. It's not a shockwave because they have a shockwave. I'll have to go look it up what the Cruiser is. Now, the Bond Arms Derringer or the Judge, I would definitely say if you're going to have something in your center console or something like that, not bad at all. But if you're going to put it on your in a holster and carry it around, I would definitely say no. Lawfully armed. Good evening, sir. Welcome aboard. We're just out here having couple of Miller lattes, enjoying a campfire. We've kind of got done with all the preparedness stuff, just waiting on this big front to come through. It's a pistol grip pump shotgun, 18-inch barrel. You can't go wrong with that, Just Lark. That is a great gun. Mossberg makes excellent firearms as well. I don't care what anybody says. I've had a Maverick 88 since I was 19 years old and it has never malfunctioned one time. I can't remember lawfully where are you located? What state are you hunkered down in for Ice Mageddon? You may be Snow Mageddon. We're Ice Mageddon here. Arkansas. Oh, Arkansas is going to get blasted, dude. Man, I hope y'all are ready. It is going to weather forecast I saw for eastern Arkansas are tragic. So you need something while you're on your e-bike. I would definitely go with something relatively standard, 9 millimeter. Of course, everybody that knows me, I'm a big 357 fan. I'm still old school wheel guy. It goes pop every single time. Don't have the capacity that a 9 millimeter will bring to you, but I've never needed more than 5 rounds. And hopefully I never have to. But if I do carry more than 5 rounds. But yeah, a good 9 millimeter is hard to beat. Western Field M550. I have to say, I had no knowledge of that whatsoever. There's a lot of good firearms out there that perform day after day. My only advice is go out there and shoot it. You run some rounds through it and you become accustomed to what it's going to give to you in a pinch, and you're good to go. Gen X has a nail with a board or a board with a nail in it. Hey, that's better than just having a board. All right. I'm gonna have to do something with the fire here. It's time for another piece of wood. Oh my God. Look at this piece of wood. This thing is huge. Come straight out of the stump or something. That might take a second. Somebody out there is running some old raggedy 1985 exhaust like I do. That thing was it is all just not too. If it ever gets started, it will create heat for the next 3 hours. Right now, it's not much to look at, but it still feels great. Really, just Lark. I'm gonna have to go check that brand out. I mean, is it something that's no longer produced, or are they still out there? I like old firearms. Where you doing? You want to see everybody? No, you have to come over here. Come here. She goes, nope. I got to go back to the mama. Ain't got none of that. No love for you. Turn up the lights out here. It's getting a little dark. Oh, she goes, no. Chihuahua. The killer attacked Chihuahua. She goes, I've been betrayed. Been betrayed by the mama. Now she's leaving. Okay, you can go. She couldn't get out of here fast enough. The ankle biter. She couldn't even bite through your sock. Got the bite strength of a penguin. Maybe. Check out these lights. I'll try to move y'all without being sick. I love these little string lights. Come with a little remote control. Turn them up or down. These were really pretty cheap too. They were like 45 bucks a string. You can darken them. You brighten it up. We can do it live. And you can actually see me other than like our camps that we usually do where it's just like this ghastly glow. Yeah, Robert, these lights are great. Now I had some more expensive ones that would do all kinds of cool colors, or they would randomly switch colors, and they would do everything. And then a limb fell and broke the line in half, and the whole thing was junk. So I went to Harbor Freight, and got these. And they're not near as nice, but hey, guess what? They work. And let's see if I can show. No, I didn't really want to show me again. Let's go out here. I put these poles up on the side of the deck, and I'll get up. And they're attached up in the tree, and they work really good. This big old chunk of knots trying to light. Boy, if there ever gets lit, we're going to be in business. John Deere tractor deck lights. What are they, shaped like little tractors or something? I've seen stuff like that. Are they a type of string light? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, man. Lights on a deck is where it's at. Something for some ambiance, but not glaringly bright. So we keep having people come in and leave and come back in. So I'll ask the question again: is everybody ready that's going to be affected by this big front? Are y'all ready to go for the winter storm, or y'all hoping for the best, or y'all got a plan? It is going to be mucho frio around here in another couple of days. What did Gen X do to you? Did I miss something? Oh my gosh, yes, he did. He touched you in the bad spot, didn't he? He touched you right in the mayo. Hey, we got people new in here that it's first time to the channel. Hey, go ahead and say hi. We don't bite hard. I tell you what, people are already gone stupid over the storm. The stores were wiped out. So I went to go get propane 2 days ago. I only had two little 20-pound tanks to fill up. I had to wait in line for like damn near an hour to get propane from all the people. And every pickup truck that I saw either had a generator in it, it was full of gas cans, or they had propane tanks in it. Heard from others, they've already hit the grocery stores, or all the water's gone. Propane and propane accessories. I've seen people hauling out the little propane heaters out of the store, which they look like nice heaters, but I am a huge fan of the Mr. Heater buddy heaters. Wow, 270 a gallon, that's a pretty good jump. It's been running just right over $2 here. It's like, did you never have a heater beforehand? 15 inches of snow? Holy shit. We're not going to get anywhere. We're probably going to barely get any snow. Is what I'm worried about is ice. It's going to be freezing rain down here. Freezing rain is the worst kind of weather you can possibly get. 1 inch of freezing rain will snap power lines. It's literally hundreds to thousands of pounds of weight upon those lines. Not to mention all the idiots crashing off into a ditch. Dude, kerosene's been going up for a while now. It is ridiculously high. Sassy, welcome in. Good to see. Just Lark, I am glad you're here as well. I know we have definitely been going for over an hour here. Oh no, my fire's just getting going again now. I may have one more beer and then we may call it a night. Sassy and Just Lark, I'd make y'all a mod, but I'm almost scared to touch it now. I almost put KP in timeout forever, just trying to make him a mod. All right, we'll see if we can do it. Hold what you got. Can I do it? No, don't add as moderator. There's Sassy. Let's see if I can do Just Lark. Holy cow, I think I did it. We'll see. There she is. Actually did it and didn't even put y'all in timeout for the next 10 years. That's pretty good. Me and cell phones don't jive. You're welcome. I've seen you around long enough on other channels. I know you're good to go. Same way with Lark. And plus, y'all can moderate this for me when I haven't gotten a troll yet. I've been looking forward to a troll. Haven't seen one yet. I don't know if I'm troll impaired or, well, other than Gen X, but that's just Gen X. And he just trolls Andrew, so it doesn't really hurt me one way or another. Yeah, but when y'all see the troll, y'all can just put that thing on them. Let's go back. She's burning now. It feels pretty nice right here. So, Sassy, are you ready for Ice Mageddon to come through this weekend? That's kind of been the topic of conversation tonight. It's definitely a topic of conversation in my neck of the woods. I'm here in East Texas, and anytime we get freezing rain, 8-degree temperatures, it becomes a tragedy. Nah, well, hopefully it misses you and everything is good to go. Fools here in Bama State, go out. I tell you what, I have a feeling this one's going to sneak up on a lot of people. I get along fine with technology. It's weird. I grew up with computers and I can do just about anything with a computer, but when it comes to a cell phone, I struggle. I don't know this. I struggle because I can't figure it out. I just don't think I want to. I use a phone basically to make phone calls, and I do send text messages, but other than that, I'm just not into it. Jenny, troll impaired. Yeah, he hadn't said anything in a minute. He must have had to go back to work. That sucks that they're kind of trying to shift him out of going to day shift, though. All right, Andrew, have a great night, sir. I doubt we're fixing to probably wrap this up. We've been going for quite some time now. Probably won't be around much longer. Yeah, Sassy, it's going to push in pretty far south. But I kind of live for this stuff. I mean, if you prepare long enough, then I want to be prepared. We got the generators fired up this week. We've done just about everything we can possibly do to prevent hardship. I used to love snow, but after spending some years up in the mountains out in New Mexico, me and snow have gotten over each other. I literally opened up my door one morning and it was just a wall of snow all the way to the top. I just shut the door and stayed in that day. Well, that's nice. Just get rain. As long as the rain doesn't freeze, then that's good. Anyway, folks, we're going to finish this beer and we're going to wrap this live up. Just, I meant to stay on for an hour. My gosh, I accidentally screwed up my live at one point in time and it's already been 37 minutes since then. Monday will be below freezing. Well, hopefully the rain is kind of dried off before it freezes. But anyway, we're going to finish this beer and then we're just going to call it a night. But don't forget, I have a video coming out Saturday. I did some gear testing. It is the coldest night that I have spent outdoors with no heat. So it should be fun. Cheers, everybody. Pretty good old plain Jane beer. But I will have it as a premiere on Saturday. So I hope to see all of y'all there. It's going to be 7 o'clock Central. Again, thank you all, and y'all have a great night, and we'll see you next time.